vaccination rollout has been criticized by a lot of seniors who are confused and don't know what is happening. Is the power vacuum with you moving out and the Lieutenant Governor moving in contributing to that?
Yeah, no. So let me talk about that. Today, actually, I was at the state's vaccination site in Cranston. I know folks are frustrated with the pace of vaccinations, but our strategy is working, and you can see that because hospitalizations have been dropping like a rock. So, and as we get more supply, we will do more vaccinations. But right now, we have decided to prioritize older folks and high-risk folks. That's what Dr. Alexander Scott has said to do, and so we're doing that. And Rhode Island's actually doing very well relative to other states in terms of people being fully vaccinated with the 2 shots. Having said that, we're going to keep working to make sure it goes faster and faster. And I think a few weeks from now, you'll see several state-run mass vaccination sites up and running, like the one in Cranston, the one at the Dunk. I think you'll see us starting to make it available to all people over 75. And then a few weeks after that, all people over 65. It's a huge effort. No one's ever done this before. I think we're in good shape. In 2 weeks from now, we'll be in better shape. 2 weeks, even better shape.
Governor, has the Biden administration asked you not to answer questions from reporters?
No, they have not.
So why then have we not seen you at the press briefings? You were there every week taking our questions. Why has that changed?
Yeah. Because I felt it was appropriate in this transition to let Lieutenant Governor McKee step out in front. By the way, he's doing a great job. We talk every day, if not more than once a day. His team and my team are in contact all day long. I just felt it was appropriate that he step out and Rhode Islanders start to get comfortable with him as the face of leading the COVID response.
But you're still the governor. Don't you feel like there should be a certain level of accountability? Even today in the vaccine Facebook Live that you just had, you didn't answer any questions from the public. Would you consider having another forum again before you head to D.C. where the reporters and the public can ask you questions again?
I think this is appropriate. My day-to-day hasn't changed. I love this state. I'm working 7 days a week to do my best to keep the state safe. I'm about to go run a meeting on the whole of government state response. I ran a vaccine meeting earlier. But like in any transition, it's time to transition. So day to day, I'm doing the job as I always have. In terms of a public face, I thought it was important that he go ahead and do that.
Governor, do you regret not letting the Lieutenant Governor or inviting the Lieutenant Governor to participate more, to take a heavier load in the weeks leading up to the winter, when you knew that there was a possibility that you might leave for Washington? Let him get his feet wet a little more and know a little bit more about how this works.
Yeah. Look, as I said, he is getting up the curve very quickly. He begins every morning at 8 a.m. with a call with my team. He is drinking from a fire hose, to be sure, but he's doing a great job, and his team is up for the task. And by the way, I'm here to do whatever he needs. So no, I'm not concerned, actually. By the way, we're in a good place. From the
fire, maybe if you eased him in a little bit more last year, he wouldn't have to drink from the fire.
I know from my own experience, when I had several months of transition, it's just the way it is. It's the way it is for any new governor. He's doing a great job. He's working his tail off. I have confidence in him. And thankfully, Rhode Island's in a good spot. 3% test positivity, hospitalizations dropping every day. Thank God the end is in sight, vaccines coming online. So, listen, I'm confident. I really am very confident.
Do you have a sense regarding your own transition when that's going to happen? We were sort of expecting it to happen already, but with the impeachment trial now underway, do you have a better sense of timing for yourself?
I don't really. That's a question for the United States Senate, but I'm working hard here, and it helps with our transition with the Lieutenant Governor.
So no plans to resign until you are confirmed?
Exactly. I plan to be governor and do my job with gusto until I'm sworn in.
You've made a number of appointments and reappointments right in the last couple of weeks. Is it right or is it fair to make these last-minute appointments and not give the lieutenant governor a chance to make appointments of his own now that he's coming right in?
Yeah. I'm sure he'll have plenty of chance to make appointments in the remainder of the term. Most of those are reappointments, and frankly, there was a bit of a backlog because of COVID, and the Senate hadn't been doing advice and consents. So, no, look, I'm doing my job. I'm going to do my job in the normal course of doing my job, working hard, as I always would, for Rhode Island until the point that I'm sworn in.
And former Senate Majority Leader Revens, he was just appointed. I don't even think the position is open yet. It's going in March. I mean, why not let Dan McKee make that pick?
Yeah. So the person who's currently serving in that position advised me several weeks ago that she does not want to be reappointed. That's an important position. I believe that energy policy is going to be an important part of my legacy, and it was important for me to get it filled.
Do you plan to ease any more restrictions for businesses before you depart?
That is a tough question to answer because it depends on the timing of when I'm confirmed.
In the next couple of weeks, perhaps, should we expect to see, restaurant capacity eased anymore or anything like that?
That again, maybe, but that's a really tough one because I don't exactly know.
And are you concerned that Lieutenant Governor McKee will try to push too fast on that? Because he has a couple of times said that he wants to go faster, even back in the winter.
No, I'm really not concerned. Again, he's learning every day, and he's getting a sense of the whole breadth of the operation. But listen, a month from now that might make sense. A month from now, if we have broader vaccination and testing is where it is, and we have like a 2% positivity, that could make sense. So no, I think he's doing a great job, working hard, and Rhode Islanders should feel good about it.
I wanted to ask about sort of the percentage of your time that you're spending on the day-to-day issues of the state, but also I've got to assume you're preparing for your new role. How much is that bleeding into your duties as governor?
Yeah, so I can tell you, I'm working as hard as I ever have as the governor. So my day-to-day hasn't changed that much. And I owe it to the people of Rhode Island to do that, to work as hard as I can until the moment I'm no longer the governor. That's what I'm doing, and that's what I intend to do.
And did we give too much deference to CVS and Walgreens to do the nursing homes? And maybe should we have taken a little bit of a stronger hand in that effort?
That is an excellent question. So here's what I feel about that. It made sense to rely on CVS and Walgreens because they have an infrastructure. They have the pharmacy infrastructure, and we want to be where people are. CVS, Walgreens is in the community, so we wanted to be in the community and meet people where they are. Having said that, there's been too many bumps in the road. In fact, to your point about working, on Sunday, I called, the folks at CVS to say this isn't going the way we need it to go. It's getting better, and I think it will get better. There are kinks. They are committed to working out the kinks with us. And, I still think it was the right decision because, like I said, in a month from now, when we're trying to vaccinate the whole population, I think the retail pharmacy will be the way to go, but we have some work to do to get it to where it needs to be.
One more.
The GOP is calling on your Director of Administration, Brett Smiley, to resign, partially due to his involvement with campaign fundraising for his run for mayor. Have you had conversations with Brett Smiley about this, and do you plan to keep him on for the duration of your term?
I have not. In fact, this is the first I'm hearing about that. I think Brett is a fantastic head of DOA. He is an excellent public servant, and I think Rhode Island's lucky to have him.
Did he make a mistake by meeting with Ed Cotugno, who was involved with the Mattiello campaign in 2016 while in office as Director of Administration?
So those details you should take up with him. What I can say is he's done a terrific job, and he needs to decide, how long he would like to stay. But I think Rhode Island's lucky to have him where he is.